guys, it's Crash. From Instagram, from my wonderful, wonderful followers, they inspired me to create a Therian channel to help better educate the younger Therians out there who are a little confused with what's going on. Because, I don't know, there's some weird things going through the community. But yeah. So, this channel is going to not only be educational, like many of the other wonderful Therians on YouTube who have been such an inspiration to me also, and not only for my followers, but to me, our community. And they offer a perspective, but I don't know. It's just well, let's get down to business. Okay. So, from a few of you who know, and I'm just coming out with this now, I am a 10-year-old Therian. I'm old. Like, I'm super old. And even though I look really young. But, I do have a lot that I want to offer the Therian community. I just didn't know how. And so I asked my wonderful followers of Instagram, who are my community, who I love and I treasure, what I should do, because I was thinking of writing a book, and I was like, I don't know, and then there was a YouTube channel, I'm like, ooh, YouTube, then I was like, you know what, let's let the followers decide, because I've taught younger Therians my knowledge that I know, and I did a poll-ish, I did a poll saying YouTube or book, and I described down below that, as I'm going to tell you now, that this YouTube channel will be used not only for educational stuff, but it will be a vlog, occasionally, of, just life here. Because, for most of you who know, I moved to the mountains recently. I moved back home, where I was born. And this is where I got in touch again with the self that I lost, 4 years ago. It's just crazy what happens in such a short time. Well, very long time, I guess. Whatever. So, yes, this channel shall be dedicated to help educating the younger Therians, other kin. The other kin is really interesting, though. I'm going to admit that. It's interesting. So, for those of you who are otherkin, I will try my hardest to help you, and with the help from my followers and our community, I think we can help set some things straight. Because there's some weird stuff circulating around in the community, if you've noticed. But, yeah, so this is what this channel shall be dedicated to. But before we embark on our journey together, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I kind of became a Therian. I'm not going to go into real depth with it because I don't want to bore you, and I don't want this to be like a 4-hour-long video. So I'm going to cut this short, and I'm just going to tell you how I became one. Because I think, you know, as the start of our journey together, we should introduce ourselves. So, as you know, for many of my followers, my native name is Crash. Crash is, I don't know, it's just a name that stuck with me, and I liked it, but Tala is my native name. I'm Native American. I know you can't tell. It's just how I am. I'm kind of a mutt. But Tala in Cherokee means wolf, and that's my name. That's my name. And for some of my older friends out there, hello, hi, how are you? You know my real name, but please just, for privacy reasons and to protect myself, because some bad things have happened in the past, I'm not going to use my real name. So, yeah, now that's out of the way. What is that? Oh yeah, as you now know, I am a super old, well, 10 years. Well, yeah, that is old. A 10-year-old red wolf Therian. Now, you're thinking, I'm a different color wolf. I call it a red wolf because that's who I am. But if you want the species, the species, it's a Colorado wolf. It's actually on my dog tag. And, I'm a Colorado wolf, hence the place I was born. So I'm a Colorado red wolf. Yeah. And, when I was about 7 years old, things took a turn for the worse at the time. It wasn't really the best. And it was traumatic for me because I was so young and I didn't know. And wolves hadn't been my favorite animal. Like, there's people who have favorite animals. There's Therians who have, a belief or a psychological identity with a wolf. I just threw in some big words. But during that time, that traumatic experience, I grew closer to nature, and something didn't feel right. I felt like I wasn't supposed to be in this way. I thought I had ears and a tail. Legitimately, I thought I was a wolf. And I went on, and at the time I brushed it off because I was like, oh, they're my favorite animal. I'm just acting like And at the time, as the years went by, being Native American, I decided to go on what's called a Manitou hunt. Manitou means spirit. And what you essentially do is you try to find your spirit animal. And I was just hoping that it would be a spirit animal and to my tribe that I would belong and I would, yeah. And coincidentally, it turned out to be a wolf. Now, I took this Manitou hunt when I was 9. So yes, this is a 2-year gap, but a lot of things happened in those 2 years. Go with that. And then this summer, actually, was the first time I got on social media. Yeah, so that was a huge jump for me, because issues in the past, and I was like, oh, I don't want to. But this summer, I found Instagram, and then I found this Therian community. I think it was when it was starting out, but they were people who had the same ideas that I had, and I was like, oh my gosh, these people are like me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be it. Because I had known I had been a wolf. And I was in the mountains again. I was on vacation, and I was in the mountains, and it clicked. I was like, I know who I am now. And so, I decided to be a Therian in secret, because I didn't know how to say it. But, as time went on, later this summer, I got my first tail, and that was a pretty big jump for me, because a lot of the Therians out there have tails, and I'm pretty sure have tails too. I don't know, so if I am offending you, I'm sorry. I'm old Therian. I just got on the social media. I don't know a whole lot, and I'm trying, but I'm just gonna help you out the best I can. And so, I got my first tail, and my mom thought it was a fashion statement, and it was really because I'm a Therian. And then, this fall, I decided I would be more open about it, and I said, you know what, it's a new start, because I moved into the beautiful home of my birth, not this actual structure, the land, there we go, the land of my birth. And I said I'm going to be a Therian. And I said I have to tell my parents, but I know that they love me, I know that they care for me. And my parents said that because I used to think that I wasn't good enough. and they're like, you are, and we love you no matter what, and we love you for who you are. So I decided to tell my mom and my dad. Unfortunately, I never got to really tell my dad because of some issues that happened. But I am so sorry for this light. It makes me look like I'm bald, but it's late at night. What can I do? And so I told my mom, and she kind of thought it was a joke. But I think she's starting to understand. I hope. And so, yeah, that's a little introduction about me. So yeah. I'll probably make a video tomorrow based on what you guys want to know, how I see it. Just please don't ask about the Wolf of Blues right so sudden, because it's going to be like, I kind of don't know what that is because I'm so old. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this video was long, but there was a lot to get through and a lot to set up. And I hope we have fun on this journey together, because I can't wait to just make our community and our large global family greater. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye.